So in this video, I want to show you things you can do with the Tavern that you may not know of and may not have expected to be able to do. What's up everybody, I'm Whack4863 and let's dive into the content. So as you already know, different NPCs will come to your tavern. Some of them can be interacted with and you can spend gold in order to hire them. Others come that are simply an interaction and you talk to them and learn some different things. But some come into your tavern and you can't interact with them. There's a couple of things that you could do with the ones you can't interact with and the ones that you can hire. So let me show you first of all with this guy. I don't want him in my bar and so I'm going to attack him. He's going to attack me back, or maybe he'll just glitch out. Either way, it doesn't matter. This guy is getting ejected from the bar. So if you decide that you don't want certain people in your tavern, all you need to do is attack them and eventually they will disappear. But we can go a step further here. Let's say that I don't want this guy to be in my tavern. I'm going to continue to attack him if it'll actually allow me to. Oh, he's gone into fatality mode there. There we go. He's going to fall to the ground. And I've actually killed him in the tavern. Now, why would you want to do this? Maybe you want to get a bunch of the religious material so you can use a religious tool on them and get that right in your tavern. Maybe you need a bunch of human flesh. You can chop them up and throw that in the press for blood. Bottom line, you can attack any of the patrons that come into the bar, whether you can interact with them or not interact with them. The only ones that you're not able to do that with would be like Zill the Wanderer here, who if you attack him, he just doesn't take any damage at all and doesn't even know you're swinging a weapon at him. Now, aside from just getting the resources from killing people in your tavern, the other reason to attack them is to just refresh what's there. So if you want to get different followers or different people in your tavern to hire, this is a good way to go about refreshing who's actually in your tavern. You can actually use a truncheon on some of the NPCs that come into your tavern. This cannot work, as far as I can tell, on the ones that you can interact with and pay money for. Every time I've attacked them with the truncheon, they have not taken enough concussive damage to be knocked out before running off. So my suggestion is that with the ones you can hire, you either hire them or you attack them with a weapon that will kill them, and that way you can harvest their bodies. But for the ones that you don't have the ability to interact with, it doesn't give you the option to hire, you can attack them with the truncheon and knock them out. Now you need to be very quick about not only knocking them out, but then putting them on the rope and getting them to a wheel of pain. If you don't do this quick enough, they'll simply disappear. I mentioned the gibbet in my video the other day. It is currently in the store. You can see that I have a couple of them here in this area so that I can knock someone out, put them on the rope, and throw them in this guy very, very quickly. So that's why I recommend buying it. It's very small, very compact, and you can throw them in a one foundation area and have them handy. It's also really easy just to pick them up and get them out of the way, and then easy to place them back down. So, and you can see right there what it costs to make them, but very easy to grab them, place them in a small area, and then move on. Something else you should know about this is you can actually get followers that you're not able to get in the open world. This is a prowler that came into my bar and I was actually able to hire this prowler. So let's see if we can do this properly and get this one actually into a cage. Now, the ones that you can't interact with, you don't know what they are until you actually get them in a thrall wheel or the gibbet. There's also a meshing issue with the table, so I recommend if you're going to do this, you actually do it where there's only chairs and not a mesh like a table for them to get stuck in like she is, because now I'm no longer able to hit her. This guy actually released himself, so I may actually be able to get him down. I did. let's grab him, Taskmaster 1, move him in there quickly, and now I can decide whether I want to keep him by putting food in there and having him run, or I can simply take him out and destroy him as a follower. Let me show you one more time what happens if you don't get these people to the location quick enough, if you don't get them in the wheel fast enough, and they disappear. So we have the Shemite archer. She is on my rope, but like I said, if you don't do this fast enough, they are going to disappear. So she's now disappeared and way over there. And if I go and try to interact with this, oh, she actually popped in there. Sometimes it will pop them in there. Sometimes it will not. So be very, very quick about moving them to your Wheel of Pain or your Gibbet. So all of this literally costs you nothing but a little bit of time and some durability on your truncheon. Just knock out whatever you think you might want, throw it in your wheel, decide if you want it at that point in time, or just look at it on the ground and decide if you want it. Either way, I usually just grab them, throw them in there, and then decide after that. You guys, let me know in the comment section below, did you know that you could do all these things in your tavern? I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. Don't forget to whack the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more content. And if you don't want to be out of whack, there's another video on the screen right now that you can click to support more of my content.